Penguin Random House Australia Audio proudly presents Dead Man Walking, the murky world of Michael McGurk and Ron Medich. Written by Kate Mcclymont, narrated by Kate Mcclymont, all rights reserved. To Phoebe, Jack and Sophie. A note on sources. This book is based on dozens of interviews, including with associates of the main characters, some of whom, fearing retribution, have asked to remain anonymous. Hundreds of pages of court transcripts, police statements of fact and police interviews, which were tendered across almost a decade of court cases, have been used. When I have attributed quotes to the main players in dialogue, they are based on actual testimony, recollections offered, or police interviews. Chapter 1. The Shooting. There had to be a word for this feeling of apprehension tinged with grief. Glassy-eyed, the tall, solid, middle-aged man, his hair greying at the temples, gazed at the house across the road, ringed by a well-tended hedge. It was early evening, and the intermittent rain had left the spring air redolent with the scent of wattle and jasmine from the neighbouring manicured gardens, looked after, no doubt, by a retinue of hired help. On any other day, Hassam Safetli could have passed for one of Cremorne's many well-heeled inhabitants, a stockbroker, banker, or lawyer. Only 4 months earlier, he had been the general manager of Chan and Naylor, an accounting firm in the staid North Shore suburb of Pymble, but he'd been fired for decking one of the partners. Since then, he'd been doing some debt collecting with his brother Bassam, and now here he was sitting in a battered, unregistered Toyota Hilux ute with stolen number plates, on the precipice of becoming a paid assassin, and he was sure as hell there weren't many of them north of the harbour. Safetli looked at his watch. It had just gone 6, and he was waiting anxiously for the return of the kid. Over the previous hour, 43-year-old Safetli had said little, as he and young Christopher Estefan sat in the front seat of Safetli's old ute, waiting for Michael McGurk to come home. Other evenings spent in wait for McGurk had come to naught, and Safetli half hoped this one would too. His 19-year-old companion had prattled on about his girlfriend troubles, that he was behind in his rent. They talked about everything.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?